Okay, your question is, this year's theme is identify 2 issues affecting peace in Uganda and their solution.
Thank you so much, Judge, for the question. Communication. We communicate issues that affect our country. Let's talk about instabilities and attacks that happened on a couple of tourists at Queen Elizabeth National Park. Everybody went on social media talking about how Uganda is insecure, we don't have peace, but that is something that paints a bad reputation to our country. So the solution to this would be sensitizing the community, having advocates like the Queens of Miss Tourism talk to the community, encouraging them that in case of any instability, let's learn how to communicate and manage insecurities in our country. Another issue would be, we have people who believe that tourism is only meant for foreigners, but there's something called domestic tourism. If we can sensitize the local people on how important it is to visit that local and indigenous tourism heritage sites, we are going to have peace and we're going to promote tourism in our country. Thank you.
28.
News. We are in a ground.
We understand
at
culture
Serena Hotel, grand finale for Miss Tourism Uganda, the top 5.
But it is an important aspect in the Ministry of Tourism. Can you relate culture to tourism?
Thank you so much for that question. Culture is very much related to tourism because Uganda having a very diverse cultural heritage is one of the things that attract people to come and visit Uganda, to experience and indulge in the different traditions of Uganda. Therefore, culture is a very important tool and aspect of tourism to Uganda. Thank you.
Contestant number 11.
Final, Miss Tourism Uganda. News Uganda. Sigajira tuli wano board 10. Yes, Serena.
Take us around Uganda and market 2 major tourism sites.
Thank you so much for that question. Welcome to Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Uganda is located in East Africa and is surrounded by 5 countries. Uganda sits in the interlacustrine region and hosts about 5 regions. In the central region, we have the beautiful and mighty large freshwater lake, Lake Victoria, the 3rd largest lake in Uganda. In the west, we have the mountains of the moon, Mountain Rwenzori, hosting the 3rd highest peak in Africa, Peak Margarita. In the north, we have diverse cultures such as the Lango, the Acholi, and various tourist attraction sites such as Fort Patiko, Pian Upe Game Reserve. In the east, we have the world's largest caldera seated in Mbale district on the mountain Elgon. And in the center of our country, we have Lake Choga. In Uganda, we have diverse cultures that welcome you. We have various physical features, and we have beautiful and hospitable people. Thank you so much.
Please step forward. Okay. How would you best describe Karamoja region to someone who has never visited?
Thank you so much for the question. Karamoja is located in the northeastern part of Uganda. It has 9 districts of Amudat, Napak, Nakapiripirit, Kabong, Karenga, Kotido, Moroto, and Abim. And on your way to Karamoja, you can use 2 routes from Kampala through Mbale Sironko, or from Kampala through Mbale Soroti. Karamoja is blessed with a lot of very beautiful sceneries. We have Mount Napak, we have Mount Moroto, we have Pianupe Game Reserve, which happens to be the second largest protected conservation area in Uganda. We have Kidepo Valley National Park that is blessed with a lot of wildlife and sits 4 of the big 5 in Uganda. Karamoja is blessed with the largest East African village that sits in Kotigo district with a very beautiful culture. We have a lot of beautiful culture and very hospitable people. Thank you so much.
Contestant number 8, step forward. What is the role of Miss Tourism Pageantry in tourism of Uganda?
Thank you so much for the question. The role of Miss Tourism in pageantry is to market tourism sites and empower girl child by inspiring them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
President of Uganda, what would you tell him and why?
Thank you so much, Judge. If I am given the chance to talk to the president of this country, my first vision, if I'm given the platform to become the next Miss Tourism Uganda, is firstly to promote the tourism sector, but secondly to empower the boys and girls in this country. How would I do this? I would do this through promoting agro-tourism in Uganda and agriculture. We all know that you cannot empower a community if they are not fed, they are not inspired. So I would look forward to creating technology-based agriculture projects that can allow, such as greenhousing, that can allow the young people of Uganda reap out of agriculture, but also learn soft and skills. So I would tell the president to fund such projects in all parts of the country to make sure that the young people don't only have empowerment, but they're inspired to become the best versions of themselves. Thank you, Judge.
Number 28. Currently, Uganda is having a new industry, and this is the oil and gas industry. How can Uganda capitalize on this industry to promote tourism?
Thank you so much for that question. First and foremost, oil and gas is a form of energy which is needed in the Uganda can capitalize on the oil and gas industry by exporting the oil and gas, hence receiving revenue and foreign exchange, which can be used to build airports, for example, the Kamala airport in Hoima. And this will promote tourism as it will aid tourists to come into Uganda and tour. Secondly, the oil and gas as an export will also enhance the infrastructure in Uganda, and this will be easier for the tourists to come into Uganda. Thank you.
It's important for someone to have identity.
Thank you so much for that question. I believe it's important for someone to have identity so that they believe in themselves, so that they know who they are, and so that they are able to express themselves in a way that best describes them. When you're able to identify yourself in a particular way, you have the freedom and you have the ability to showcase yourself without fear, without favor, because deep down you know that is who you are, and what you are is what you stand for. Thank you.
Contestant number 21, please step forward.
How
How would you, of tourism, as a tourism ambassador?
As a tourism ambassador, I have projects, and these projects cannot be done alone. I would collaborate with the ministry to make sure that the projects I have come to fruition. I would also work as a tourism ambassador in promoting tourism in every area that I visit through my social media platform, because this is the best place to market the place. So with the help of the ministry and its guidance, I can use that. Thank you so much.
Contestant number 8. The key issues that are jeopardizing conservation efforts. If you are to become the next queen, how could you advise the government to curb down the poaching issue? Thank you.
Thank you so much for that question. I would advise the government not only to carry out sensitization, but to also involve the community into the conservation of wildlife.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give our contestants a round of applause. I release you. Who's going to be in the top 3? Ladies and gentlemen, let us appreciate
Miss Tourism. I'll not talk much. Let me give an platform.
Jabuze ebibuuzo basala empaka zino eza Miss Tourism Uganda. Nyakati agenda okufuya omuwanguzi agattagattamu wano agenda mu maaso.
I would like to thank the management. Thank you so much for availing the opportunity to this girl to showcase the beauty of Uganda through their talents and the different capabilities, and we've made sure that the girls do not starve at any single point. Yeah, our bread is that good. Pageant will never come to an end. Thank you so much. Never say bread, say super.
Giving out, Darling has challenged us. I think they're giving out a car this year. Watch the space for super love.
one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
News Uganda tuno ku hotel ya Serena.
I was about to ask Naka.
You know, Miss Tourism Uganda. Yeah.
Amazing ladies, let's sing.
3 amazing ladies.
Miss Tourism of next year.
News tuli wano ku Serena Hotel, omuwanguzi n'emmotoka yagenda omukwasa mwaka 2020. Mwena abogiraba 2025 Miss Tourism Uganda. Yeah. Abaana abo balikikiridde okuva regioni ez'enjawulo, Ankole, Toro, Karamoja, Ogishu, Nos. Omuwanguzi yajja okuyitawo agenda akikire Uganda ate muzensi yonna.
the rhino, the elephants, the leopards.
And that is to follow the history in Uganda. Contestant number 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 'People, center position.
The plan for the tourism industry as the tourism ambassador. What is your plan for the tourism industry as tourism ambassador?
Lies in my project. My project that is already ongoing involves a cultural event that is called a drama experience. I've been doing this and very many people from different regions have been attending. The last edition that we had, Queens from Tesco attended the event and we had storytellers in there to promote our culture. I believe that storytelling helps us remember our heritage. So as my contribution to our tourism industry is through cultural events like the drama experience, folk song, traditional dance, I would like to promote tourism in a different region through arts and music.
Question. My plan for the tourism industry in Uganda is to promote and enhance ecotourism in Uganda. Ecotourism is about planting trees, and a tree is something that all cultures, all people, irrespective of their background, it is something that they all cherish. When you plant a tree, you save the future for tomorrow. You address things such as climate change. Because for every tree that lives, there are about 2.3 million species thriving because of this tree, thriving for shelter, thriving for home. My project and my plan therefore for the tourism industry in Uganda is to educate people, firstly about the importance of planting trees, and also to plant these trees to encourage them, and I will be actively participating in the plantation of these trees, not only in my home district, but in each and every area, in order to meet Uganda.
Thank you so much, Judge, for that question. My role as a tourism ambassador will first of all be promoting innovation in the tourism sector. We can see that ICT is lacking in this country. We have tourists that come into this country, we don't have data about them, we don't know the exact steps they take and the places they visit to. If we can manage this data, we are going to have a better tourism sector. Secondly, I would engage in empowering the community. My project is about smart agro-tourism farms. If we can have mini agro-tourism farms like greenhouses, tell me how many people are going to empower in this country. Then lastly, partnership. if we can not only deal with the Ministry of Tourism, we can also engage other stakeholders like the government, companies that work abroad, and we ensure that we partner with them to promote a better tourism sector in this country. Thank you.
The moment you're all going to be waiting for, and that is to announce
Uganda. Thank you, Superlove. Thank you, UWAKE hosts these ladies for the boot camp. For all the days they stay there, we pay nothing. We are so grateful, and we thank them for always allowing us projects. Please support them, because from them, you just don't know where else they will land. I was here, I didn't win the crown, but I'm so proud of the journey I took. The estimate gave me the This message now goes to our dear guests of honor. As we achieve their dreams here, but we need more support for us to nurture them even more. Through you, to our dear President, we actually put in a request for a bus, the Kira bus. We believe we can get one, so that as we traverse the entire country, this will be a better way of taking on these movements, because we reach all corners of this country. And it will also help other people get on board, to explore this country, get to know it even better. And you never know, whoever sees something good is the one who will communicate to others, because we know that tourism is everyone's business. And this year, as we celebrate tourism and peace, even as we live, to those who have not won, let's maintain the peace. It doesn't just stop here. Let's live in harmony. Let's celebrate each other. If you meet a colleague, tell them about your culture. Take them on a walk, on a journey to your area where you come from. I come from Busoga, and it will be a pleasure to host you, and you'll see what is beautiful in Busoga. By the way, we have the source of the longest river, and that will never change. And we are beautiful people, very hospitable, very nice people. So we shall be glad to have you. Dear MCs, you've done us an amazing job today. I will not come back on all of you.
Today's Uganda trip, Serena, final Miss Tourism Uganda. Bagenda kulangira abamuzi sawa yonna abasatu basembeyo.
And also empowering and employing so many people. These are the dreams we want to create in very.
Thank you so much, my sister. Yes, this morning